Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. And we all hope that this second meeting between these sides this season will turn out to be a good one. Stefan on goal. Barcelona have their second corner now. Son Heung-min plays it short. Robertson. Oyasabal. Great chance! So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Valverde. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kanji calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Mikel Oyarzabal is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work...
It's China! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their fourth corner of the game. Son Heung-min goes short. There's the hit! It's loose now, they want to get it back. And now they can string out a defence. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Valverde. And here's Saka. And it's Ribery. And Ribery! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Shot could be on. And he's had a hit. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Son Heung-min.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Saka. And he's straight offside. Anthony. Isco. Could try cutting inside here. Decent hit! It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it.
And the shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Son Heung-min! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Tavla Fornals. Anthony.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Ribery. Messi. Akanji. And here's Son Heung-min. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Isco. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good spread. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Son Heung-min. He is through here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. They're up to 5 corners now. Valverde. And here's Ribery. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. But you just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, well played. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
We are the bell. The final 5 minutes. Drive. Can he finish? Chance again.
No, Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. That has been cut short. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nicely intercepted. Face to face with the keeper. Great hit! And it's a goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And here's Messi. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ribery ploughing through the... Has a goal! He's got the shot away! Shifted upfield. And it's Son Heung-min. Picked out brilliant, real chance! Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found a way through.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mikel Oyarzabal proves too strong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Messi. And the shot! And it nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. Son Heung-min plays it short. Has a shot! Now, how often do you see that?
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Budgetic.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Messi. He's away. Messi!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped. That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs routing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names. Times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
And you make it sound so simple. He's had a hit! Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. It looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Match was 72,306.
Chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Budgetic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's there to clear it. Messi. Floated up and over.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's been intercepted. And he's found a way. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution on the field. Number 33.
Oh, that's number 2 then.
Number 14. Coming on the field.
They've played it short.
Number 10.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Big chance! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square. Hits one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. And Dyke cuts it out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Foden. We are into overtime. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here. Decent hit! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved,
So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oh, what has happened here? He is through here. Turns and goes back. Nice ball from Mayoral. He's gone forward. Deftly away. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Ribéry. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just half an hour in now. And he was quick to react. Diego Rico. Getafe deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should.
Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. Diego Rico. Can he latch on to this? And he's onside. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found a way through. No, that was never going to make it. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Son Heung-min. Oh, sweet feet. Foden. It's a good run down the right. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Diego Rico. 60 minutes played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That is a great pick out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to dink it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
Getafe can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Akanji puts his foot on the gas. Shapes the shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Akanji really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Up he goes! There's a goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Getafe had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Just 5 minutes left.
Oh, good spread.
And they're quick to get it back. Yildirim has found the net here, of course. And he's picked out the run.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's found a way past. And that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Son Heung-min picking up. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. Looking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Great hit! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Ah, this looks sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball, and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Real chance! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mosquera.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's Oyarzabal. Done delicately. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Almeida, who does have an assist to his name. Valencia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the...
Oh, he's been caught! Oyarzabal! There's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Stood up well to him there. Oyarzabal. Steaming on goalwards. Decent hit! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Pitches it off him. Fran Perez. That's the throw. That's a lovely, neat pass. Fran Perez.
Has been indicated.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Valencia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And it's been taken short. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think there's many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Deftly away. Abiguera, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Son Heung-min. Diakabi calmly anticipates. Tarega. Almeida. Diego Lopez, given the lift of his goal. Vasquez. Oh, really well played. Almeida. Quality ball. Well, it's good stuff. This is better. This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he was quick to react. Abiguera. Sadiq. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Foden. Ribery. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's having a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Coming on the field. Number 22. Number 33.
Son Heung-min plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min gets flagged offside. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Oh, perfectly measured that. Almeida. And that's played in low. Real pass a goal! He has done it! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. For
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's running through. Almeida just eases him off the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. That is good strength. That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
And he's had it in.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised, because his instinct for doing this is incredible. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Williams in with the challenge. He's through here. He is through here. Oh, look at the shot. It's loose now. They want to get it back. And again. And that wasn't far away.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Oh, that's a key interception. Quality ball. It's intervened well there. Gomez. It's a good ball out wide. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Nico Williams. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's got a Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to clear it. Well, a throw in. Yamal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
That's a throw. Has a look and plays it forward. Is there any support? He might not need it. It's a decent clearance. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He has found the way through. And it's Son Heung-min. Nice ball and he's in here. Decent hits! Barcelona win the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Robertson. Great hits! It's been fancy looking ball that. Yamal.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get it on the stick for getting that one wrong.
The final seconds now. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona, their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Barcelona come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's fabulous. Valverde carries the ball down the right. That's good play. There's the shot! Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's their second corner of the game. Son Heung-min plays it short. And now it's a race for the ball. In reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. 898. And here's Lewandowski. And that has been clubbed away. Distributed tidily. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's the hit! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That's beautifully weighted. Not offside that time.
Substitutions taking place.
Oyarthabal. Oh, that's a fine interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Closing in on goal. It's a smartly directed ball. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Lamine Yamal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's Lewandowski! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A case now of complete control. Well, a clinch with the rangefinder there, and evidence in the box.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's put on and the shot! And how did he not make it fall?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that will be it. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's rim. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game. And the shots! He scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona making an early change here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here. A pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Valladolid, he's had a hit! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Son Heung-min. He is through here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Son Heung-min, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Jamal! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Could be danger here. It's Son Heung-min! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that's it. That was always inevitable. Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's got away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Closing in on shots. He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went.
Barcelona have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Hein is there to clear. Lewandowski! Lewandowski! And it's there! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Robertson does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a decent clearance. Corner given. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. A few ironic cheers tell the story. Shifted upfield. Is there any support? He might not need it. Hits one! It's in! A quite incredible spell. Flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Barcelona have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. We're already back up and Jamal! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Moro.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Jamal could move up a gear here. Oh, super fine. Great shooting chance! Oh, can he get onto this?
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it played right into his path. Lewandowski.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming on goalwards. In with a header! He's put it wide. Ribery looking to add to his goal. And there's Greengrass ahead. Decent hit! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like...
Oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through.
Coming on the field is number 9.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's played in low.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
He's not too happy to take that back. Van Dijk. That is good alertness. Aim forwards. Now he's off and running. Jamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Marcos Andre. It could be in here. He's tried one! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Number 11.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 19. Number 24. Kennedy.
Has a goal! It's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Valladolid playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Good ball over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's managed to get free. Can he he finish? Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Chomer. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
This is a hard one to take.
How would you summarise what we've seen? And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread of the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous.
Can he finish?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Lewandowski. Has a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about staying on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Can he get away here? Driving forward. That's tidy. Oyasabal. Oh, Stubble! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Jabal! Yes!
Bossa. They have done it again. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Great feet, that.
Alexander-Arnold. Shot a goal! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. Garcia. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a very... He's got the shot away!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Fran Garcia. Vinicius Junior. The referee brings the first half to a close. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Barcelona are cruising in at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And here's the chance to counter. He can run onto that. He's away. Shakes the shoots. Now, how often do you see that?
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break, and look,
Could be danger here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he should have made it 4. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Son Heung-min. Barcelona 3 up and in almost complete control.
The attendance for this
Garcia.
match was 71,550.
Valverde. Oh, that's fabulous. He's coming under serious pressure here.
well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but
And another try! And that is doing no harm at all.
I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Mbappe coming on. Can he continue his terrific scoring impact on the competition? Howson. Fran Garcia. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Substitutions taking place.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's surging through. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was
Son Heung-min! Just too high.
well. We were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Now it's Rodrigo. Son Heung-min engages and forces him off the ball. Madrid can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And the finish! Taken with style. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mbappe! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Yamal. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This spot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award. There is very little room for argument.
Thank you very much for your support.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive. And there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. This familiar tale ready to be retold. It's Lewandowski.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about. And
He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Lewandowski. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score, can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Son Heung-min.
Robertson, that was lovely then.
Chance! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. He has given that the lot. Bang!
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Too much on it, and that's the keepers. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Son Heung-min plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Gently done. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's managed to gift it back. Barcelona with this two-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. This is promising. Lewandowski! Oh, that is very close.
Lewandowski brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
welcomes it in, and Dyke cuts it out.
The attendance
Mikel
level is
Oyarzabal.
72,300.
Yamal. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Stood up well to him there.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. Valverde can get it clear. It's played into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Hang on. Can he find the finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Number 17. Coming on the field. Number 16. Number 18. Number 11.
Gonzalez kicks it up from the goal kick. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's got away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Important interception. He's found the way through. Can he put it away? Yes! And surely that settles it.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A case now of complete control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Barcelona are closing in on a comfortable win. Lewandowski, and he's intervened well there. Yamal. And it's Son Heung-min.
Minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Robertson. And we're done. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Son Heung-min voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that? so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So it's time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And already we're underway here. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, Paul. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's very adept at creating space, attracting markers, and then turning away quickly. And I love those long clip balls he can get into deep positions.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Alvarez. Surlot. That's been intercepted. Alvarez. This is gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
To Paul! Oh, it's come off the upright. Lewandowski. Great ball if he can get there. It's Oyarzabal. It's loose now, they want to get it back. Oyarzabal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Longley. De Paul is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. De Paul. Oh, it's Llorente. Okay, this time. Well, that's an inviting ball. Replayed it in a trice. Yamal. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That was going to be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're already back up and
running off to half-time. Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a look and plays it forward. Here's Lewandowski, and the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Ball's gone astray. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Llorente looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Forwards and with intent.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's been given away. He's heading it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Lino is there, and he can get that clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
This is it then, now or never. Well, played right into his path. De Paul. Distributed tidily.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he lines up a cross. Cleared away. Tries a shot! De Paul! Oh, what about that? Save the best for last! De Paul at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Rodrigo de Paul.
First moment of real significance. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant to go. Well, how will we look back on? So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin. Thanks for that. And here's a chance. And somehow it stayed out. And it's Sousa. And through to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Searching ball down into space. It's a throw in. Sousa. Goodell. Forwards and with intent. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, he's been caught napping and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Sevilla are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Sousa. Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get digged out.
Oh, good ball. Now it's Sao. Sevilla claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And it's been taken short. And he's managed to get free. Up for a header! Oh, it's gone in! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box,
You can't go wrong. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the...
There's the shot! Turns and goes back. Real chance! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Barcelona have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's
found a way past.
That has been cut short. Son Heung-min. Now it's Lewandowski. He's through. Now is he in? Can he finish? And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing it.
There's the end of the first half. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Might be danger here. There's the hit! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's found a way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Sao. That is a great... He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Eased it in. He welcomes it in. It's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is done!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So now the difference is 3. Could be danger here. It could be in here. He's found some... And a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
So, third quarter of the game. Son Heung-min goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking to set free a runner. He's been picked out. That looks a decent ball. Knockout. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 42. Number 26. Coming on the field. Number 7. Number 11. Luka Bacchio.
Suso. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had it nicked away. Fiddles it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ribery. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's it. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they... So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And if you did just miss it, we are up and decent hit.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight,
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Solid goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. Tries to get it clear. Ribery. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's in here! This might sense the sense! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That looks a cracking ball.
Oh, shooting chance!
And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Lewandowski. Oh, just skips to a great chance. And he's straight offside. keeps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good spread. Now it's Ribery. Hits one! And now the hit! A whisker away from making it 4.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong, make them right.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Son Heung-min plays it short. Villarreal have the chance to go the other way. Nicely spread. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that was vital. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Barcelona got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Kambuala has a look and plays it forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Yamal. Ribery. They're urgent. Now the finish! That's just wide.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
And it's Son Heung-min. Lewandowski. The referee brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen